Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today we return to the 2022 North American Champions League. Once again, we have made it to the quarterfinals. Let's check out the competitions here. You can see we're playing America. It will be a difficult challenge for us. We're one of 8 teams left in the competition. Houston will take on Pumas, Atlanta United will take on Monterrey, and San Jose will take on Tigres. So it is all MLS versus Mexico in the quarterfinals. It's going to be some interesting matchups. We'll see how good MLS is this year. You know, we've got an increased salary cap. You saw in our MLS preview, there have been some big moves this year. Houston, Atlanta have made some big moves. You saw us play against San Jose in our last game, so I don't know exactly how good San Jose is because we beat them with an 18-year-old in goal. So we'll see if they can handle Tigres. That should be a difficult matchup for them. But we've got a difficult matchup of our own versus America. Let's get straight to it. Going to try to fit in both games, home and away leg. We are away for the first matchup. America is the slight favorite, 5-4 odds. We are sort of underdogs, I guess. 3-1 for us to win is pretty high. It's they're not betting on us winning. 2-1 odds for a draw, so they are the betting favorite for sure. They're coming in excellent form to boot. We're also in excellent form, but they've got 5 wins to our 3. We guess we have not played them before. We have no previous matchups, so this will be an interesting first test. They've got Daniel Villalba is out with a broken foot. Guido Rodriguez is doubtful with a twisted ankle. We've got 3 players unregistered. Theo Bair is suspended, so we're a little short in the striker position. Stankovic is still out. Let's take a look at America, see what they're all about. Looks like they filled in their roster since last time we looked at them. They've got a full squad, no doubt about it. Pretty good-looking squad. Goalkeeper and defense looks particularly solid. Augustin Merchin, 33-year-old Argentinian, very good in goal. Franco, yeah, they've got a lot of pretty talented guys. Everybody is in the many millions of dollar range in terms of value. So, yeah, they look pretty good. I mean, what you expect, I suppose. They're third in the closing stage of the Mexican division. Superb training facilities, 3.5-star reputation, secure finances, estimated club value, $124 million. That's interesting. I think we're actually valued more than that. Let's take a look at Vancouver. Can we look at Vancouver? Where's Vancouver? We're Vancouver. Club, right? Yeah. $162 million. So, yeah, we are valued more. That's strange. Big bank balance. I think the big difference will be payroll budget. Current salary, $6.27 million. What's their current payroll? Where to go? Current payroll, yeah, $46 million. So they're paying $40 million more than us. It should be an interesting game. Let's see, their manager, Luis Fernando Tena. There's no accent over the N, so it's just Tena. Anyway, 64-year-old Mexican, no youth caps. Former coach at Cruz Azul and Leon and Querétaro. So he's got a lot of experience. Former Mexico national assistant coach and interim head coach. So he's had plenty of experience, and he's a pretty good coach, as you can see here. Very tactical coach. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to play against these boys. I feel like I keep saying that just because I don't want to show how scared I am. Anyway, we're playing at Estadio Azteca, Mexico City. 60,000 tickets sold out of 81,000 capacity. Beautiful day, 71 calm and sunny. I mean, I guess that's it. no more stalling, no more waiting around. Let's get to our team selection here. We are going with the Z formation, mainly because McGee is still not fit for goalkeeping duties. He'll probably be back next game at home, although, he's not match fit at all. So it's a question of, do we stick with the 18-year-old who's match fit, or go back to McGee, who is not match fit but a much better player? We'll probably go with McGee, but we'll see. Anyway, the reason behind sticking with the Z formation is we want to keep that possession style and just basically avoid getting too many shots on Montgomery, because I think that could be a huge issue if he had to face a ton of shots. So let's go. Nerwinski is back in the lineup. He's lacking match sharpness, but you know what? We're going to go with him anyway. So we're both going with the 4-2-3-1. They've got what looks to be their starting lineup. Rodriguez, 35 appearances. Franco, of course, 29 appearances. Uribe, 30. So, everybody here, well, maybe not everybody. Romulo Otero, only 4 starts. Guzman, 36 starts. Dam, 27. Jimenez, 24. So, looks like pretty much their starting lineup. For us, we do have Montgomery in goal. Slatkovic, Nerwinski at the fullbacks. Rocco and Jaguar in central defense. Jackson Amell is going to come in for Norman. Norman was having fitness problems, so we're going to let the young Scotsman in there. T-Bert as well is going to join him. Brim, Schmidt-Schoen, Venuto. And then up top, we've got Senior making his season debut. He had a very good game in the friendly against Miami, so we'll see if he can continue that here. Most of our other strikers are out. Jackson Amell is not registered for the Champions League, so we got a lot of issues. We're huge. Let's see. The least I expect tonight is to achieve a result. Let's see. Good luck. Go out there, pull out the upset. How about that? Pull off the upset if we're speaking English. Okay. Yeah, we'll close down on that guy. Press that guy. Attacking midfielder. There we go. I think we got. Let's go. All right. How much of a boost is Daniel Villava's absence? I don't know. Any team would miss him, I guess. He seemed like a fine gentleman. Here we go. We're used to playing in this stadium by now. It seems like every team we play against from Mexico plays in this stadium. The national team, Tigres, Cruz Azul, whoever we play against plays in this stadium. I guess Champions League is a big deal. Who knew? Who knew? All right, so let's not let in any early goals this time. Let's not let in a lot of shots. Currently, they've got 3 shots, 1 on target. No clear-cut chances, though. We finally get our first shot. 55% possession. That's good. That's what we want. We got Senior trying to play that pressing forward. We'll see if he can do it. If not, we can... I mean, he's an advanced forward, really, by trade. He doesn't really have the quickness to be a... Well, I guess he's not so bad. He has improved. I mean, he is improving constantly, but he has improved recently as well. Just physically, he's gotten a little faster, a little quicker. Had him on agility training, so that's helped out. He's still only 18 years old. Have to remember that. I feel like he's been around forever, but he's still only 18 years old. He is up to 2.5 stars, so he's got the potential with more playing time to get better. I kind of like him better as a right wing than as a striker because he only has 11 finishing and 9 composure. But, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Here we go. First highlight of the half, 35 minutes in. Schmidt-Schoen gets it across midfield, forward to Brim, who dives inside. Brim is looking to take it himself. We mentioned in the last game that Brim is doing that. He is becoming much more aggressive offensively, which is good. But that particular moment, I feel like that was a detriment. He should have dropped that off to somebody else. I think Venuto was available. Analysis. I just saw some analysis. Zlatkovic has been booked. Okay. We're getting shots, but they're coming from too far out. Okay. Should encourage our players to play short passing. Okay. We'll listen to our coaches this time. Don't always do that, but we will today. Mainly because we can't really see what's going on because we're on, lesser highlights. Anyway, dressing room. We already just made a ton of adjustments, so I don't think there's anything we need to look for. We are unbalanced right now. Maybe we could go positive. We do need a goal, but it's hard to tell what America is doing. I'm not sure if they're counterattacking or what they're doing, but we'll try going positive. Just get even more possession, hopefully, and get to the pep talks. Talking of the peps, here we go. Players are in good spirits, pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Let's go. Everybody's delighted. Start the second half. So maybe if things continue the way they're at, maybe we'll tell people to get creative. It looks like they're starting to press. Jaguar is just going to bang it ahead. Senior doesn't really have the speed for that kind of play. So that's probably good that we're going to do short passing. Bad if they continue that high press. We might be out of luck here. Two teams high pressing each other. Here comes Jaguar. Good defense there to stop that through ball. But their highlight continues. I don't like this. Kufri on the... Okay, Montgomery can't stop that one. That was a good cross. It looked like Dam was covered, but he just rose up over our defense. That's not a good sign. Montgomery got a fingertip on it, but I guess he couldn't stop it. So there's Dam. He's being covered by, who is that? Zlatkovic. That's a bad matchup, I think. Our central defenders got pulled over. Yeah, Zlatkovic, 6.3 rating. He's not looking so good. We'll bring in Mario Ahmed. He's got that yellow card. Take him out. Take him out early. He let in the goal. Yellow card, bad rating. Now T-Bert's got a yellow card. Close down on Kufri, their fullback who's getting forward. Brian Kufre. Uh-oh, here they go. They get another highlight. Send one in. Dam recovers it. He crosses it in. Get out, get out, get out. Let it go, Nerwinski. What are you doing? Knucklehead. Knucklehead. Kufre. Playing around with it. Looks like we might have a mega highlight here. That might spell disaster for us. T-Bert's been booked. Okay, we'll tell him to ease off. Okay, what are we doing here, boys? We are scrambling on defense. That was a weird diving header from Ahmed. But our defense recovered enough to knock that ball out. I thought that was going to be a goal for sure. Corner sent in. Arabe sends it out. All right, we're going to make some tactical changes here. We're going to go attacking. We're going to go more direct. And we're going to take shots. Right now I think they're high pressing us. They're stifling us. They're putting us back in our own end, and we need to break out. We're getting all kinds of yellow cards. This is no good. T-Bert's not playing well. We're going to bring in the youngster Hayward. Yeah, we shall do that. And then if things continue to go poorly, maybe like the 80-minute mark, we'll switch over to the 4-4-2. Or the 4-2-4, I guess. The formation number 2, as we like to call it. Bring in our second striker and try to get a late goal. Here we go. Schmidtschom. Corner. Sends it in. Jaguar can't win the header, but Brim is there. Drops it back to Jackson Amell. Can he get it back out wide? He does get it back to Shamit Shom. Does he have anyone to... He does. Back post to Brim. Come on. What are you doing, boys? How did he not score that? He was on the doorstep, wide open. I mean, he's got like, 8 finishing, but still. And that sort of position, he should have scored. Rocco is out here for some reason. Everybody is discombobulated. Shamit Shom, wide open. Gets it to Darren Sr. Yes! Sr. plants it in the back of the net. Outstanding play. I mean, they left Shamit Shom wide open in the middle of their defense, and he makes a great pass, and Senior with a great shot. I just had a feeling about Senior. Look at him sneak between the defenders and then bang, fires it home. Outstanding. I just had a feeling. I thought about putting Hendricks in there, but Hendricks was like all of his attributes were going down. Look at that. Like everything is just, he's in a slump right now. And then I looked at Senior, and all of his attributes are going up. So I figured like he's got some positive mojo about him. He's got that 15 determination to like spur him on. There we go. We're rewarded. Here we go. Venuto with a corner. 85 minutes down. Rocco with the header. He got there. He got to it. He just couldn't get it down. Shamit Shom is at 60% and falling. So instead of going formation number 2, we could drop back to the 4-4-2 defensive. Take Shamit Shom out. And bring in Hendricks. Right? Hendricks, yes. There we go. Senior can play target man, okay. So there we go. Shamit Shom down to 58%. Let's hit play. There we go. So for the last few minutes of the game, we'll drop back a little defensive. Try to sneak out of here with our 1-1 draw. That's pretty good. I'll take that. 1-1 away. We get our away goal. It's fine. Last corner of the game. Header is wide. Pretty good. We'll take it. I mean, our defense is strong. There's no question about it. It was strong last year in MLS. Hold America to 1 goal. That's pretty good. Only 5 shots on target. That's what we wanted with our young goalkeeper back there. So, I mean, again, 18-year-old goalkeeper who's really not up to this level, and we only allow 1 goal. That's outstanding. I'll take that any day of the week. All right. So now, we shall continue, and we got a Chicago Fire game to play in the middle, and then we'll come back with the second leg. So we're going to pause it here and get back to the action. Pause. Okay, we're back briefly. It's not time for our game yet, but a couple things have happened. First of all, the March waiver draft has happened, and we waived several players, before the roster cut down, and most of them did not get drafted. So we have Carlo Roseland waived after the draft, the left back. He was not going anywhere anyway, so get out of here. Mike Trafford waived. Defensive midfielder, get out of here. Dino Leddy, the young Scottish defender. He wasn't quite all I thought he was going to be. I mean, he was still pretty good. We could still pick him up again, but I don't really see the reason for it right now. He wasn't, we took a flyer on him, and it didn't quite work out. We needed the space on the roster, so I'm sorry, young man, you had to go. Raheem Edwards, a good solid veteran, but just, we got youngsters that we need to run through the program. So Raheem Edwards has to go. Darren Lucic, marginal guy. He's been on the under-20s team forever, and he's a pretty solid player for the under-20s team. He's just not going to break into our lineup with the fullbacks we have, and he doesn't have the potential to warrant it. Rogelio Cantu, left back. He's a guy we might pick up again. I don't know. He's got some potential, but he's just never lived up to it. He's only got 5 determination. I don't think, he is only 17 years old, so we could give him another chance, but right now we don't need him on the roster. Get out of here. And then the big loss, well, I guess we had, just the big loss. We'll get to it. Gideon Zalalem. Let him go basically to make room for Shamit Shom. It was pretty much a waste to let him go on a free. He's worth $5.25 million. He's a very good player. Was a very good player for us, but we had some very difficult roster cuts to make at the end, and it came down to, like him or one of our really good prospects. And I thought, we got Shamit Shom now, so Zalalem, I'm sorry. Get out of here. See you later. But he was drafted by Sporting KC, so he's going to come back to haunt us in the form of a Sporting KC player. And then the other thing that happened was the other games were played in the Champions League, so we got a feeling over what has happened and some interesting results. So 1-1 draw. Of course, we saw that. Vancouver, America. 3-2 Houston over Pumas. So I told you Houston was pretty good, and they proved it there in the first leg. Atlanta United loses 1-0 to Monterrey, but still that's a doable. No problems there. They can come back from 1-goal deficit. And then San Jose 2-0 over Tigres. Not sure what's going on with Tigres. They're 7th in the stage. Looks like they've got a full team, so maybe they took San Jose lightly, as they often do in the first leg. Tigres is notorious for playing very conservatively in the first leg and then coming back and wiping the floor with teams in the second leg. So we'll see if that continues. But we still have to play against Chicago, so we're going to pause it again and come back for our game with America. So pause. Okay, we're back. Finally, it is time for the second leg. Vancouver versus America. We're tied 1-1 going into this leg. In the Chicago game, we managed a 0-0 draw with a backup squad, so not much going on there. We don't need to care about Minnesota, Philadelphia. Here we are. America coming to BC Place. They are 5-4 favorites. We're in strong form now that we've got 2 draws to go along with our 3 wins. They're excellent with 1 draw with their 4 wins. And, so they've got a lot of guys out. Guzman out still. Jimenez, Villalba, Salcedo doubtful. We've got Venuto out with a pulled groin. So that's not good. It happens every year. It seems like he gets injured. Not happy about it, but we'll make do. It is 41 degrees and breezy outside the dome, so that shouldn't be a problem. So here we are. We're going to continue with the Z formation. It worked for us pretty well in that first game, so we'll see what we can do here. Proceed to the match. Proceed to the match. So here we are. We got a bit of a different lineup in. We got McGee in goal. He got 1 appearance, shutout against Chicago, so it's pretty good. 6.9 rating. He's got a little bit of fitness, so we're going to throw him in there. Zlatkovic, Nowinski, Rocco, and Jaguar again in defense. Norman back in the lineup with Tibert, Brim, Shom, Adonijah Reed, highest average rating player, 1 appearance, 1 goal in a previous Champions League. He hasn't been eligible for MLS until just recently. Actually, he's still not eligible for MLS because he's on the injured list. He'll be back in a couple of games, but he's fit, so we're going to put him in there. He's been fit for a couple of weeks. It's just we put him in the injured list basically to save a roster spot in MLS. But now we got a roster spot for him, and anyway, he's registered for Champions League, so none of that matters, but he's going to play on the right-hand side in place of Venuto, and then we're going to move Darren Sr. back up top to striker. 1 appearance, 1 start, 1 time off the bench, 1 goal, 7.45 rating. Let's go. It's hard to tell. Looks like they've made a substitution here in the middle. Eric Lopez, 4 starts, 1 goal. 18-year-old. He still looks very talented. So, nothing to sneeze at here, but it is interesting. They brought in, different player. They got Maury up top. 12 starts, 6 goals. Looks like they have rotated some. Still have Jurgen Dahm in there. Rodriguez, Kufre. Yeah. All right. So they got a few substitutes in there, but not many. Pep talk. We're the underdogs. That suits me. Let's be passionate. Let's go. Nope. Nobody really cared about that. Okay. Let's see. Midfield. Yes. Yes. Definitely want to tightly mark Jurgen Dahm if possible. Lopez. Sure. Let's go. Kick off. Kick off in the dome. A little bit better crowd than we've had in the past. Look at those uniforms. What is up? What is the deal with those uniforms? I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like, you know, they started with the powder blue theme, but then they're like, we brought the wrong tops. We brought the, like, third team tops. I don't know. The orange. I'm not a fan of it. Very striking. Very striking. Anyway, we're in the all-white jerseys and outfits, so that's fine. It's easy to tell these two teams apart. No doubt about it. All right. 7 minutes down. One shot. Not a lot happening. That's good. Here we go. First highlight. Nerwinski with the throw into Tiebert. Gets it back. Great play by Tiebert. Nerwinski, what are you going to do with it? Winds up to Senior. Wow. Senior, his header goes off of Franco. Own goal. They're calling it. Franco had no chance there. Senior just deflected it, redirected it right off his noggin. And right in the goal. Nerwinski. Boop, boop. The goalkeeper had no chance. Defense had no chance. Senior gets robbed of a goal, but still, it's fine. We'll take it. Up 2-1. We might be moving on to the next round. Hopefully that's not too, 15 minutes in might be a little bit premature. But that's okay. That's okay. I've been known to spout off here. Here we go. Shamit Shom sends one in. Senior again with the header. Ooh, he almost got his second goal. Senior seems to be in fine form these days. Still improving. Training is still going well. One of the few guys, honestly, who is improving greatly. A lot of guys, because of we've got so many matches. We've got 3 matches next week. We're cramming everything in. Zlatkovic is going down. Jaguar, Nerwinski, everybody is sort of dropping down. McGee's not so much, but these beginning of the seasons are always rough. It just throws our training schedule out the window. We never have time to train, so everybody's just losing match fitness. Well, not match fitness, but just training fitness, I guess, if that's a thing. All right, what's going on here? Too much space for his crosses. Okay. Let's take a closer look at this analysis. Kufri, yeah, we definitely want to cover him. And then Otero, too much space on the edge. Close him down. Something happened. Back to the field. Jaguar scores. Let's see the replay. First goal of the season. Assist by Tiebert. Let's go. Corner kick. Jaguar with the header. And then he follows it up. Wow. That's pretty impressive for a central defender to follow up a shot like that. And that gives us a 2-goal cushion going into the second half. First half just about over. Wow. Outstanding. Look at that domination. 11 shots to 3, 6 on target to 0. 59% possession. Crushing them. So let's not make any changes. Let's just talk to Peps. Here we go. Passionate again. Very pleased. Keep it going. Everybody's extremely delighted. Start the second half. Wow. Not sure I expected this. This team, I don't know what it is. They just find ways to win. It's that we've got that winning culture, I guess. There's no other way to put it, because whoever we throw in there seems to play well. Although I mean, if you look at it, we do have a lot of the same guys. You know, Nerwinski, Zlatkovic, Norman, T-Bert. Those guys have been around forever. Senior has been around forever, even though he's only 18 years old. Brim is a national team player who's very good. Shamit Shom is an experienced guy, even though he's 24 years old. He's also got some national team ability. You know, Reed is a substitute, not so much. But, I mean, Rocco, one of our best defenders for Team Canada. So we just got, I don't know. We have so many youngsters on the squad that it makes me feel a little uncomfortable and say, well, we shouldn't be playing as well as we are. But, you know, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we got that core group of veterans to bring in everybody around. And, you know, we've chosen players, I think, pretty smartly. You know, we got guys with very good determination and all that stuff. Good locker room type guys, no crazy dudes running around. So our academy is producing good citizens, good, you know, professional players. It's all working out. The plan is coming together. Zlatkovic with the throw in, and we're in our own half here. He's wasting some time. 86 minutes down already. So we have definitely just been wasting time this second half. We get up to our 2 goals and just do this, I guess, all day. Norman, T-Bert, Norman, not even out of our own half here. Shamit Shom, he's got Brim. You know, Brim's going to take a little stroll with it. That's what he likes to do. No, he gets it forward to Senior. Is there anybody on the backside? There is, but Senior's going to take it himself. Not going to try to pass it to Reed, which probably would have been the best option there. Look at the defense playing out of its mind. Here's T-Bert. 2 minutes to go. Rocco with the header. Shamit Shom's looking exhausted, but we don't really have any substitute for him at the moment. 2 minutes to go. Nerwinski playing central defense for whatever reason. Jaguar a little out of position. Donajah Reed, let's go. Good pass. Wasting time. This is a mega highlight for some reason. Right at the end of the game. We don't normally get these kind of super duper highlights of Donajah Reed. He had Brim again on the back post. Zlatkovic moves up. That was interesting. So that was a mega highlight that came to nothing. But we wasted some time. You know, is there a button we forgot to push or something? Like, why are we seeing these highlights that are amounting to nothing? That's, you know, no good. Jaguar's going to pick that up nice and calm. Drop it back to McGee. 40 seconds to go, so this is probably the last highlight. There we go, Norman. Good play. Gets it out to Reed. Is he going to try to hit Senior? Senior's trying to split the defense. Nope. Reed gets tackled. Crossing the ball isn't really his strength, so I'm not surprised he didn't try a cross. But it would have been nice. Nerwinski loses the ball. 2 minutes are up. Full time. We're moving on. We are moving on to the semi-finals. Outstanding. I mean, that was just an easy, dominant performance over a team that is third in the Mexican division right now. And it's not like they left out a ton of their dudes. I mean, Jimenez being injured, Guzman being injured helped out for sure. Villalba being out. I mean, they've got some injuries. Let's not downplay that. They've got 5 fairly significant players who are injured. So, I guess we caught them at the right time, but still, you'd think they'd have enough on the bench to beat us, but no. That was easy. We killed them without any question. Just snuffed out their light. All right, anyway. Pleased with the results. Let's go. Get out of here. So we'll see if maybe we can find our next opponent. perhaps. How's the rest of this thingamajigger going? Let's view the stage. How about that? Now, all the other games have still got to play. We just played the first game there, so we'll figure out our opponent next time. As for our schedule coming up, there's not a ton going on for MLS. There's just going to be a bunch of MLS games. But for Team Canada, we've got a friendly coming up. So we're going to announce the friendly team pretty soon. Interesting combination, Sweden and Chile. So Sweden, 39th in the world. That's going to be a very good test for us. And then Chile, I think they're 25th. So that's two pretty tough opponents right there. We should probably take a look at those two games. So we'll come back for that Team Canada friendlies, and we'll figure out who our next Champions League opponent is. So until then, until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.